Greetings everyone and welcome back to the second episode of our security guard run, and run being the operative word because we are trying to run to Terminus, trying to get up to the north of the map as quickly as we can. Ideally, we need to find a radio somewhere along the way so we know exactly where Terminus is, so we can actually start aiming our path in that direction. Now, I have woken up, we've topped up on hydration, we've eaten a little bit, not too terribly much, but I ate the banana and I ate the orange, and now we're ready to start moving. Now, one thing I am a little bit worried about, we've got a lot of carrying capacity, more than enough actually, thanks to the duffel bag, the fanny pack, the messenger bag, the makeshift bag. Honestly, not really that useful. And is it adding much encumbrance? It is adding a lot of encumbrance, so I'm gonna say we probably don't want it. I am being I'm struggling against my nature a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, in that I am carrying a lot of stuff that I don't need with me, and this is not going to work out for us. I can use these a couple of times if I've got 4 uses of this, but well, I've got more charge I can always add in, so I don't really need 2 of these flashlights, but I can use them, this one at least a couple of times, and then throw that away. But we've got plenty of food and water with us, so that's actually quite nice. And I am bringing along some food, which is not great because I do have antibiotics, so I can cure a disease relatively quickly. But the crafting materials, I really don't think this is necessary for us. So I'm going to start making some decisions on what we keep around. The glass shards can make a knife in a pinch, which is great. Plastic, probably not. Electronics, definitely not. Scrap metal is a maybe, but it's a pretty huge maybe. The wood will be useful for making fires, but we definitely don't need this many planks, especially because planks are everywhere. Let's drop a couple of these. Let's just keep like maybe 4. I think 4 is enough. That'll allow me to do 2 spear crafts, or 1 spear craft and a bit of fuel for a fire. We've got fuel in other places as well. Of course, we're going to be keeping the dowel with us, because who knows when we're going to be needing that. Right, that's already pulled down 0.1 AP per move, which is actually really important for us. Now, am I going to be using the sailing manual? No. Unless we were specifically trying to leave by boat, which is not the objective of this run, we'll leave that behind. I'm probably going to carry most of the clothing with us, though. Either that or I'm going to strip it down. One way or t'other, that will be useful. I'm really happy with the tools that we've got, and for the most part, our tools seem to be in relatively good condition. There were some questions on why I allowed the steel pipe to get broken when I had some wood glue with me. Well, that was partly because we've already got other weapons that serve the purpose of the steel pipe. In fact, we've got so many weapons right now. I really don't need as many of these as I have, but yeah, I'm going to keep them around, but I will allow them to just get broken down to free up space as we go, and we'll probably be collecting some. And at some point, I'm going to have to start asking myself some questions on, do I really need to pick that other knife up, for example? The rag shirt, no. We definitely don't want that. I will break that down, actually. I'm not going to just throw it away. Right, before we head out, because it is, well, a little bit of time has passed, I would like to do a little bit of reading if I could, but maybe I do need to start saving that for just the end of the day, and I think maybe there is some sense in that. But I want to pull down a lot of the weight that we're carrying around with us right now, so I'm going to look for the worst things that I can break down. This hoodie, for example, can go. Of these 2, they're kind of both in the same place. This one can go. The cardigan's over here. The very low one can go. Let's get rid of that. There we go. And that has freed up a little tiny bit of space. It's given me quite a few rags over here that I can break down further. And breaking them down further is definitely worth my time. So let me just chop that down to about 2 rags. That's fine. We've got plenty of thread there. So come the night, I can go ahead and I can repair some of my my carrying utensils, if you like. That actually pulled our points down by a little bit more again. Really happy with that. Do I need the tote bag? Possibly. We possibly might want to keep that with us. So I think I likely will. I could go ahead and make a bandage don't think I will right now, but maybe I should. In terms of the crafting materials, I will keep the scrap metal. I will keep wire with us. I have abandoned a couple of things here. I don't think we're going to need all of that. Can I actually break this down any further? Actually, yeah, I probably could, so I probably should. Let's go ahead and strip this down. There we go, that's fine. Plenty of string there. If I can pick up some more bone, then I'll make another bone needle, and we'll see what we can do with that. But with all of that said and done, with all of that done, specifically, I think it's time for us to leave this place. Now, let's go ahead and have a look. There is one zombie. They're over there by a knife and a stick. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and let ourselves out over here. Let's go and say hello to said zombie. Hi. Now, you're going to... Ooh, I have put myself in a bit of a rough position there, actually, thinking about it. That was not the cleverest move at all. Do I want to go for... Which of these would be the better one? I'll just pop on the ones that are the least... least... condition, let them just break down. The windbreaker will break down if I put that on, so I'll pop that one on instead. That'll fix our cold at the very least. Alright, hopefully they can't break through this too fast. We'll see what happens, really. That's 1, 2, 3, and that is all of your AP spent. Perfect. Okay, that could have gone so much worse for us than it did. We didn't really have much right to survive through that as well as we did. Right, as for weapons-wise, let's go with, well, any of the knives, really. Let's go with this. That should do enough damage in one hit. Pop, there we go. Perfect, and we'll head on through. Pick both of those up, actually. The stick will come in useful, and then we'll pick up a bone knife as well. Right, okay, with that then, we need to pass a turn. Yeah, just one turn is good enough, and then we will head on through. We'll be left with 4.8, but that's okay. We've discovered a fortified house. Okay, not actually what I was looking for, I must confess. Not the ideal situation for us. Okay, well, with that then, we're going to use the street map. Going to hunt around for a potential location. We've got 2 over there. Any other 2s? I think this is one of the only ones. There may have been another one that we very slightly clipped just a moment ago, but this is good for now. 2 houses, generally moving us forward. Okay, well, that's good enough for me. I guess there could be something over here, perhaps, and I might use 4 AP to find out what that is, but for now, we will continue moving on. That'll take me to the railroad. Not interested in going there. Shall I have a quick look-see? Yes, there's something all the way over there. Right, well, I can use 4.7 to take me over here. Find out if you can see me. You can't. But if I step up to you, you will make a move for me. And I will allow that to happen because you can't attack me. That being said, if it weren't for the fact that I could hear, standing here would have been a bad move. Because there would have been the potential for something to have been lurking there and for it to have had a go for me. We can easily take you down with that knife. There we are. Since we know there's nothing else here. Oh, a blocked area. Not the best one for us, to be certain. We'll just park ourselves here. Going to use the street map again, just to see if there's anything else around. Oh, there's 2 I can get for a 6.9, but that's probably not what we're looking for. There, maybe? Somewhere around here? 4.1, sure. Let's find out what that is. That is... Oh, just the railroad is taking a sharp turn up in that direction. Alright. Well, looks like we actually are in a pretty good way thanks to that shovel. My goodness. Right, let's go ahead, max that out. Remove those debris. There we are. Only 0.7 debris remain. We're not even going to deal with this house. We're actually going to immediately move on. That being said, actually, ooh, maybe I could do a little bit of a trade, perhaps. Let's go for the maximum amount that we're going to want. How many debris would... Oh, I needed to click on the shovel. Ah, damn, I thought that would have just been an automatic. Oh, that was very silly of me. All right, fair enough. Let me remove that then. But there might be something that we could trade. Now, I've got quite a few items here. I don't think I'm going to be using the gun, for example. Alright, let's have a look. I don't care who you are. Don't do anything stupid and leave. Really? Can I not trade with you? There we go. That's a little better. Get some cereal. Oh, I could get a radio. That is worth almost anything. Also, the metal needle would be grand. Okay, what could I trade for this? Give you a tote bag. That pulls it down a little bit. I could give you the guidebooks. No, you're not really interested in that one. That's fair enough. How about the saline solution? Well, their value is medium. The wood glue is way too valuable to me for me to hand that over, I'm afraid. Medium on the torches. I would happily trade away one of them. Two of them, in fact. Are we going to be... I don't know about this, but if I trade away the gun, then I'm going to be able to do this a lot easier. We've got maybe some wine? Okay. Not quite able to make this trade. Let's get rid of that. Let's go with... There we go. Okay, so the soju and the bottle of wine, along with a revolver and one torch, as well as a tote bag. Would I prefer to keep the tote bag? No, not really. Let's break this down a little bit. Okay, that's a solid trade. I will happily take that. Do I want any of the food? Not really. No. Okay, well that's good for now. Very good. If there's nothing else, sorry, if there's anything else good, bring it. Rightio, we'll consider doing that. But the first things first. Can be used 6 times. That is probably more than we need. We're at the Terminus, north of the city. If there are people alive, please come here. The location of this place is north 9.4, south 3.8. We are zombie survivors. We are stocked up on food and medicine. We've got a solid defense to protect us from zombies. If there are people alive, please come to Terminus. Alright, we now know where Terminus is. Okay, it's in that... Is it always... I have to assume that it isn't always the same place. But that's very similar to the area we saw it last time. Either way, that was a really, really solid trade for us. That was perfect, in fact. And the metal needle as well is going to be huge. Dare I go through here? How much? Leave me 3.3. I'm going to waste the turn. I say waste, but realistically, I would rather go there with a little bit of wasted AP. And knowing that I can move around freely rather than anything else. Nimble zombie is a problem. I could get over there and still have enough to take you out, but let's find out who else is here. There's 2. There's 1 inside. Okay. Should I eliminate the one out? I should eliminate the one outside because we are going to play around in here. There's a desk there as well. Let's just take out your head. Whomp. There you go. Do I care for the rags? It's going to cost me 1.4 to get there, or I can go all the way up here for 3. Well, let's just let ourselves in, shall we? And it is locked, sadly. Okay, we're going to force this open. Ooh, take me to AP. Alright, I'll need to pass a turn then. But that's fine. Let's let myself in. There we go. And fairly simple little area. I can cover that up. We're going to clear this place out before I do anything else, but we are going to spend a turn just waiting here to make sure I've got enough AP to do what I need to do. Hello. I could probably finish you off with my spear, actually. Let's switch to that. The beautiful thing about spears is the ability to attack diagonally. Truly one of the best things. Now, how many rags do I have right now? I've got 3. There are 3 windows. That does everything I'm going to need it to do. So let's go ahead, cover everything up. I could, of course, do a bit of a search while I'm on the way. May as well. An alarm clock. And I knew that was going to happen. I knew it would happen. Knew it. Damn it all. Oh well. We can use the alarm clock now if I absolutely need to. We're probably not going to, but I could if need be. Right. Let's do a quick scan of this area. Grab what we can. Another fanny pack. Okay, I'll pop that on. Sure, that's actually better than the alternatives. Plastic bottle with only dirty water. That's fine. Alright, well, we're in a relatively okay position. I could gobble down some carrots. They're not going to give me a lot of satiety. And they're going to last for a long, long time. So I'm inclined not to. Who knows? I might even be lucky enough to find some cooking utensils here. If I do, absolutely worth it. I should probably have a quick drink in a moment as well. But nighttime has descended. Let's go ahead and have a quick search. Work gloves, a jacket, and some more antibiotics. Actually kind of amazing. We've got the rags there. Don't need them. I don't need to pick up the items on the ground either, unless I intend to use another machete. Okay, I'll take that. Right. Though I will go ahead and drink. Go ahead and drink as much as I can there. Drop that bottle on the floor. Really don't need to be carrying that around too much. The fact that we've got 4 antibiotics, though, is genuinely amazing, actually. Really, really happy with that. Right, pass a turn here, then we're going to move all the way through. Actually, inside right now, we're probably warm enough that I don't need to have those on. Yeah, there's nothing unbagged, which is great. Right, let's just finish scouting. The table is the one that's possibly going to have everything we need. Fresh coffee. It's a lie. It's poisoned. Definitely. Instead, we will continue being sensible and looking for something else to drink. Like this emergency drinking water and another fishing rod. You know what? I could trade it. I can trade those. There's nothing here for us to rest on, though, which is a bit of a shame, but oh well. And a rotten banana, but some energy drinks, which I definitely will not turn my nose up at. Alright, let's get over to the desk. I'm not in the best way satiety-wise. Oh, never mind. Clean attack, head strike. Okay. Getting there, but we are going to get rid of Night Watch. There we go. We've now got Night Watch maxed out. The fact that we can see everything in here at night is legitimately wild. Let's top up our morale. It's going to take us a few turns to do this. Should I go for the granola bar? Sure, let's top off our satiety a little bit. Oh, my lord. This becomes stale after 2 hours. No, I'm choosing the higher road. Yeah, the game is telling me that I'd get morale for it, but deep in my heart, I know I wouldn't. It's a fake sort of morale. We're being tested. Right. We are going to have another read. There we go. And top off our hydration. Going for the energy from the vitamin drink would be nice. Would be wise, in fact, but that's a little bit away from us right now. Let's have a quick look through. The condition on our clothing is not great, but it's not yet at the point where I need to use the needle. So instead, I'm going to use this opportunity to go ahead and read through cold adaptation. We'll push it a little bit. I do have enough energy drinks to be able to pump my keep my energy nice and high for a little while. Actually, I think we'll go through the guidebook on the gun shop first, since I'm going to be able to read these a lot faster ultimately. But I'll probably go to sleep by about 3 AM. I'm thinking no later than that, and I will bring you back when there is something to report. And it is the morning, and our alarm just went off. The big problem with alarm clocks is they do make noise to wake you up, and that's why I made sure to set it after daybreak. But we did manage to get a good bit of reading done last night. We are 60% of the way through this book, and while we've got the desk available to us, I actually think it's probably important for us to finish that off. I'm going to go ahead and scoff down some food there, and we're going to read the book straight away. There we go. How are we doing with that? 73% red. I'll allow any zombies that heard that alarm to try and break through. That's perfectly fine. Hello. And the rest are on their way as well. There we go. Hi. Let's just finish you off, shall we? Let's go for something that'll give me a decent headshot there. No, that is really not high enough. I would like something a little bit chunkier if I could find something. Well, no, not really many things that would do well there. That's a bit of a shame. Alright, well, let's go with this bone knife. We will break it, it's fine. And then we will switch over to the metal knife. There we go. Now, we do have an enemy just outside. If I use that, I'll find out where they are. Quite a few of them around here, actually. I should probably head out and deal with you. Shouldn't I? Yeah, let's just dip out, finish you off, since I get a big old discount for moving through there. I'm not going to be able to take you out in one shot. Sad to say. The metal knife is gone. That's fine. We will switch over. Any of these particularly low in quality? This one is about gone as well. Pop. There we are. And we've cleared out some of our inventory while we were at it. Now, they are going to be on their way down, which is none too great for us. We'll see. How far can you make it? You're relatively close, but you wouldn't be able to attack me in there. So I'm simply going to go back inside and ignore you. And finish my reading. There we go. Right, 86% red. I'm going to let you wander over. Then I will finish you off myself. Oh, really? You're not coming in? That's a bit annoying, but alright. I guess I'll come over to you then. Right. We can happily use this to finish you off. There we go. And back over again. We've used up quite a lot of time doing this, but getting this book read and being able to just leave without having to think about it anymore is kind of useful for us. So let's finish that off. There we go. We've now got cold adaptation, and we can drop this book to the ground. That has freed up quite a lot of space for us. Let's do a double check on our storage. That's okay. Right, let's have a quick gander. So, in terms of our water resistance, does it tell me what my cold resistance is? It doesn't really, unless I perhaps look in this. Lowers the temperature threshold for HP decrease by 2 degrees, so it's probably going to be about 8 degrees, which is not too bad. Can I have a look outside? Yeah, outside right now is fine then. Okay, should I pick up some of these before we make a move? Probably. Probably would be wise. Let's go ahead and use the street map. We know that there's something over here. Is there anything else around here? We've got 2 areas up there. We can try and get those for just 4. That would be ideal. Plenty of houses. Okay. Do I want to check this place as well? Oh, yeah, I kind of do. Let's go ahead and find out. A restaurant and a church. Okay, restaurant is definitely worth us visiting. Might find a pot or a pan in there. And then we'll swing back past this house. Also, that's in the correct direction for me, since I'll be going out in that direction. Alright, means I won't have all of the covers for the windows, but I can at least grab a few as I make my move. Let's have a look at what our AP is like. Starting to climb back up again, but that's okay. Part of that is because I'm just generally cold and, you know, more or less unhappy with my current situation, basically. Let's go ahead and drink one of the vitamin drinks. That'll top up our energy as well. Give us a little bit of extra satiety. I could go ahead and gobble down those, and we should be great. Okay, let's pass the turn. There is a zombie wandering in this general direction. I don't really care too much about dealing with you. I will pick this up. I will grab this, we will grab that, and then we're going to be leaving out that window. The parkour ability is amazing. It'll take me 2 AP. Do I want that dirty water? No, I do not. But we definitely want to go to the restaurant of all places. We'll just pass this turn. I don't think we need to use the listen ability at this point. I think we more or less know where everything is. There was a little flashlight there. Now, there is one thing about this place, is I've got 2 fishing rods. But that one's got high durability, so that one is the better one to keep. Do I want to keep them? They might be amazing trade goods, is the problem. I've even got 2 umbrellas. I definitely don't need 2 umbrellas. Yeah, we'll drop that one down. That is completely surplus to demand. I'm not even sure how much they weigh. They're quite light compared to these. Yeah, but ultimately, let's just keep it. I'll keep 1 as trade goods. I'm not going to carry around 2 as trade goods. That seems completely surplus to demand. I'm probably not even going to use them for fishing, if I'm perfectly honest. There is a small chance that I might, but right now, we are just trying to get out of here. Once something has gone rotten, it can't go any worse. So, you know, there is that as well. So, in a way, as long as you've got antibiotics, you've got just a stable source of food that you just keep hold of. Don't think about it too much. I'm trying not to. Right, we got you there. We've got debris on that side. That's fine. We've got a door. We've got a broken window. Let's have a look. There are only 2. So if I went over here, I could get you to try and smash your way through. Perhaps I would want you to. The other one is just up there. Could I get there in one go? I don't know. But I definitely want you to notice me. Getting up here would take me 4.2. A little bit too far. It's not ideal. My hope then is that you're going to It's going to take you... Yeah, it's going to take you a while to break through that window. That's okay. We may end up staying here tonight. I would rather not, if I'm honest, but... you spent a fair bit of points trying to break that down. I'm now going to move all the way up here. You're going to try and smash your way out. That's fine. Will this spear last? It should do. Okay. Well, not if I keep doing that. Oh, you dropped a kitchen knife. Alright, not too bad. I'll definitely pick... That is absolutely worth grabbing a spare knife. Now, we know there aren't many enemies here. If this door isn't open, then I can always go through this window. We'll definitely try that. Let's... ooh. Well, hello there. Okay, a car. Well, I'll go through the window then. There's no reason for me to faff around there. You're going to probably just break your way out, and I don't care. But let's have a look what's in this car. We've got tape. Okay. We'll have a look inside. We've got body armor. Alright. And a pot. Fantastic. And leg strike. Not actually. This is proper body armor. It's not even fake body armor. Just, you know, a book taped to the chest. Okay. Wearing it gives the following effect. 4.7 defense. Durability is very high. Weight is 3, though. Ooh. I don't think we can say no, though. We absolutely cannot say no to that. The encumbrance is gigantic, however. So we're going to keep that off unless I'm actually going to be fighting. But that is huge. And the pot as well. Amazing. How much fuel? It's got fuel. Alright. Fuel economy. This would be able to take us 6 spaces. Alright, okay. Okay. So, with that in mind then, we are actually going to be dropping things off, not carrying them with us. We are taking this out of here. We'll drop these off. Okay, give me a few seconds to organize inventory. Okay, there we go. I've reduced our AP per movement now to 1.3, but finding this car in a drivable situation has been absolutely enormous. There is one thing I want to definitely grab here, though, and that is the tape as well, but we can do that later. We can swing by that in a little bit, just before we leave, effectively. Now, I don't know when we're going to leave, but I'm thinking we're going to be staying here overnight. If for no other reason that I'm going to need a lot of AP to use the street map to find out where we need to go. Oh, Pepper, thank goodness. Okay, looking good. Coming here was a very wise idea. Now, that they are going to break out through here. Unfortunately, it's just the way it's going to be. Hello. How much health have you got? You've got a stupendous amount of health that I disapprove of enormously. Let's move over here and let's do some damage, as much damage as I'm able to do. Right. It's only going to cost me a couple of AP. I've easily got enough to finish you off. I say with great confidence that apparently do not deserve. Oh no, there we are. Finished. Right. We've got a lot of boxes, a lot of things in here that I can search. Oh my lord, treasure trove of items there. I will definitely take you. And we are going to try and search as much as we can before nightfall. And then bunker down somewhere safe. On the morrow, we're going to be heading out. We've got a lot of rotten food. Not ideal, obviously, but also not terrible. Of course. I'm going to bring them all. I will stuff them into the car. There is no reason not to right now. I could cook. I'm going to bring a lot of angriness my way, I think. Unfortunately. And it's just the way it's going to be. Well, I could use 1 AP. There's no one here. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and quickly cook. I would like to... Actually, let me make sure I'm using the right lighter. Both exactly the same. Right, let's cook something. I can make some baked beans. I can do all sorts of things. Vegetable soup, ramen, pasta, meat stew. Skewer fish soup. The thing is, the fish is definitely not good right now. So if I use that, I'm effectively wasting a potential, the potential of all of this. I'm still going to have to use the antibiotics. So keeping the rotten food, I will just keep it, but I don't intend to use that right now. I could go ahead and make a cooked meal. Add a little bit more to it as well. We're going to want quite a lot of satiety here. So let's go ahead and make something that's going to last for a while. It looks like I'm not going to get any hydration from this. It's actually kind of good. Since I don't really want to. I can use this to give me some morale as well, if I would like to. In fact, I could use twice as much. This is going to be an amazing meal. It will last us for quite some time. And it'll be a nice morale bump as well. So let's go ahead and cook that. There you go. That cost us 4 AP to do, which is quite a lot all in one go. I can make some meat stew. I could even make it potentially, okay. Likewise, I can have fish soup. I could dry the meat. Takes a while. But I could dry all of the meat in one go. Now, this will cause morale decline, and there's nothing I can do about it. But, you know, that uses the meat to some degree, but it takes so long to do it. Whereas a meat stew, on the other hand, just 3 AP. I could pop that in there. It would be up to 5 AP at that point, but it would be a better meal overall. But again, because that's not going anywhere, I don't really see a point in doing that. I could definitely, well, I could cook with the dried ingredients, but again, no real reason to. So I think we're okay with the food that we've just made. We're not going to push that any further, but I will absolutely break this down and break it down further as well. I'm going to keep breaking it down into the smallest portion sizes I can have, because then I can be much more careful with how I use it. And it's been so long since we've been completely satiated. Why not, eh? Why not? I can definitely drink a vitamin drink, top up our energy again. Okay, so we're more or less good to work through the night now. We are pushing our luck a little bit, but I think I'm okay with this. Wow, this is an interesting location here. Let's go ahead and... I'm going to have to wait until a bit later, but that's fine. That fire will be out now, so any zombies that show up on the map aren't going to care too much. Rotten lettuce, of all things. We've got a counter. Let's find out what we've got in here. A wooden bat, batteries, and... What on earth was the bat doing there? Oh, customer service. Right, yeah. It probably was actually called customer service. If you've ever worked in the service industry, you are quite familiar with the best employee, and that is customer service. Right, a little bit more beer as well. Actually, not bad. Okay, that was pretty amazing. And because we now have a vehicle, I'm relatively content in just picking everything up. Right, going to want to top up my morale with this. Go ahead. There we are. Alright, we're actually in an amazing place, and our energy is fairly high. So, with that done, I can learn Leg Strike, or I can use Street Map. Of the two, it's going to be Street Map, but any leftover AP I will just dump into reading my skill book as well. And I will bring you back when it is morning and time for us to roll out. And here comes the sun. New information is available on the radio. We should definitely listen to that. We literally spent the night going through the street map and reading our book. Now, unfortunately, we didn't get very far with the street map before the cost became prohibitive. It would have taken 2 full hours to build up enough AP to look any further. So I'm thinking we want to just drive as far as we can and then do a little bit more searching. But first, let's check in with the radio. Hello, what's going on over at Terminus? And please come to Terminus. We noticed that there are over 15 zombies at the house near the Terminus during today's patrol. Okay, well, that's not great news, but we will bear that in mind. Okay, so we've got a bit more of an idea of where things are. If we go that way, then we're obviously going to have to just barrel through. Now, one of the things that I want to do is remove the debris here. Do I have the shovel with me? I do not. So we're going to want to go and grab the shovel, clear this debris. That means walking back and forth, which does suck a bit. Let's also listen out. There is one zombie right by the car. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's head over here. Say hello to them. It is a helmeted zombie. Not the best. but also not the worst. I'm thinking about moving out and back so that it comes over to me. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, I could move up there. I'll be 2.1. I wouldn't be able to move back. So you know what? I'm going to move back in. Just wait. We'll see if they wander a little bit closer. They did not, which is fine. Okay, let's get out here. They will definitely notice me now. Right, I need to take out the shovel, and I need to drop off an awful lot of gubbins, most of which we won't be bringing with us when we get to the to our new location. We'll drop in... guess I'll keep the alarm clock with me. I also took some time to repair a couple of things here and there where I could. Let's drop all of those down. Don't need to be carrying them. Likewise, don't need those bottles anymore. Let's just top that up a little bit. All of the rotten items can be dropped off. No reason to be carrying them. Absolutely zero reason. However, I will go ahead and eat a little bit more. There we are. Right, okay. Do I want to pop any of this on? I do, and I would like the thing I pop on to be the jacket and then some leather gloves as well, just so that we can wallop you properly. Let's move into position. Now, this will do 4.9 to 6 damage. It will get through this armor. There we go. And you're down. Nice. Pick up the tape. Our dexterity isn't going to give us a lot with that, but it is something. Do we actually need it on it right now? A little bit, maybe. In fact, sure. Let's go ahead and use that right now. There we go. Brought it up over 50, which is where I wanted it to be. Right, we need to make our way over there, which we're going to do on the next turn. There we go. And make our way all the way down there. And we will, this time, use the shovel properly. But we are going to have to burn a couple of hours just to clear all of this away. But this is going to give us, if we didn't clear this, then it would take me 1 extra use of fuel to get around it. And right now, fuel is way more valuable to me. Way more valuable to me. I'm going to just pass an extra turn. There we go. Alright, let's clear the debris. I want to use as many AP as needed. I'm going to need to use 5 of them. Because, again, the shovel truly does make this a trivial job. And it's wonderful. Right, we're going to... Oh, never mind. I was about to say we're going to spend a moment. But do I want 20% extra chance to get... I think I do, actually. Nighttime visibility is nice, but Keepsake Collector is way nicer. Way nicer. We're going to spend a turn to regenerate my AP. Have I got anything else that would give me a little bit of a bump in terms of energy? No, not really. Nothing convenient anyway. Alright, time for us to use this then. We've got enough AP right now. We can take us all the way over here. It's going to take 3.6 of the 6 fuel that we have. So let's go. And we have arrived. There's another car. Oh. Now, if that car... we don't have a siphon, unfortunately. We don't have a fuel tank either. A fuel can. There was one at a car much further back, but not the case where we're at right now, unfortunately. You're crawling, so I don't need to worry about you too much. In fact, I could just get in there and start looting. And there may be some sense in doing that. It is 10. There is a chance we're going to be spending the night, though, so let's just clear you out. There we go. I would like to... Oh, there are many zombies here. Okay, noted. You won't be able to do anything to me just yet, but I'm going to check this car. It has got 4.1 fuel. That isn't as good. Potent vitamins, though. That's not too bad. A book on a... Oh, Ariadne's thread. Not going to be useful for us, unfortunately. But these, definitely. A big bottle of water, too. Definitely. That would have been amazing under almost any other circumstance, but not these ones. Right, we're going to grab this bone. There we are. I can turn that into something. Right, decayed zombie in there. Okay. And then we have another 2 inside. Alright. Well, I'm going to clear this place out. I'm probably going to need to do a little bit of work. You've got so little health there that I can kill you with the spear. There we are. And then you're not going to be able to reach me. So instead, I'm just going to go for you. We will switch back to the combat knife. Make sure we take you out. Have I've got disease. Oh, I killed a decayed zombie. Damn it all. Damn it all. Alright, well, I may as well gobble down all of the rotten food then. We'll try and sleep through the night. I might be able to get rid of the disease just by sleeping. We'll see. Disease can be treated with antibiotics or recovered by sleeping. I mean, it's not ideal. Certainly not, but, you know, it is what it is. We've got a fat zombie out there. Got another radio. It's broken, though. Got a school bag. And a street map. Don't need a second street map, but the school bag is kind of massive. What am I currently wearing on my back? Oh, I just need more AP. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll allow this turn to pass. Are you going to see me? Oh, they actually move slower. That's kind of hilarious, actually. Let's go ahead and pop this on. Unbagged is only one thing. The messenger bag is now completely unnecessary to us. So I'm going to stop using that, probably pop that into the car. There we go. And you're dealt with. And you dropped us a pair of pliers. Not really something I need, but I'll pick it up anyway. The fat zombie out there, I'm not really looking to interact with you. I don't need another alarm clock either. I'm going to let my health tank a little bit before I try to cure this. I don't want to waste my my antibiotics. That being said, I do have quite a lot of them. Let's continue searching. Nothing useful there. That is a bit of a shame. That being said, I do have 4. No, we'll get rid of the disease. There's no reason for me to be that cautious. That kind of level of caution is going to get me killed. So let's just be sensible about this. The fat zombie parading outside is not a concern for me right now. What is a concern? Oh, another pillow. Absolutely one. Oh, is that a better quality than the one I'm currently wearing? Yes, it is. Actually, no, it's not. It's exactly the same quality. Fair enough. I thought for a second that we'd been very lucky there, but no. What do we have over here? Sleeping pills. Not going to need those, but maybe as some sort of trade goods. Perhaps some more rotten meat. A fresh potato. Not terrible. Alright, let's head out. I'm going to drop off a bunch of things. Okay, there we go. As you can probably tell, I've picked up a bunch of stuff for cooking. I am not going to be able to push through tonight. I don't have any more vitamin drinks to give me the energy I would need to do that. Though I do actually have a bottle of some vitamin. Maybe we could push through, get a little bit more stuff done tonight. But the main thing is I'm going to be cooking. So I'm going to cover this up with one of the rags that we've got. I'll just move over here because I don't like standing next to the windows when I do this sort of stuff. But we are going to light a little fire. Now there is a zombie out there and they might actually notice this and try to head in. And you know what? Given that... no, I think we should be okay. I can always retreat into this room to sleep if I absolutely need to. So first things first then, let's light a fire. We'll use this lighter so we can eventually throw it away. As for the cooking itself, we've got a couple of options. I could just cook some meat. I would like something that I could add fish and meat to if I could, though. Do I have any raw... Yeah, I could put the... I could use the ramen for it. It is unfortunate, but this does get rid of an awful lot of rotten items that I will almost certainly use eventually. I would love to also use those if I could, but that's not on the cards for right now. I can make a rotten salad though, so let's go ahead and pop these. I could make a salad with beans. Let's not. let's not. Let's keep some proper food around, eh? That would barely give me any satiety at all, but it would be something that I could eat all in one go just to try. But does that actually give me less satiety? Give me less satiety than if I just ate them by themselves. Okay, that's not okay then. I could make vegetable soup. I wouldn't be able to put the fruit in it though. Cooked vegetables, would that allow it? No. I could always just look, I suppose. That would help. Alright, that's fine then. Right, baked beans. I guess I could just have some baked beans with some pepper. Sure, why not? That'll do. It'll cost me almost nothing, and it'll give me a little bit of extra morale as well. How long will that last? It'll last a long time. I mean, ideally, we're not going to be hanging around for that long. Let's go ahead and drop that on the floor. Don't need it anymore. As for food, going to consume this. Sure. I could have the baked beans. We're going to divide that into 3. Going to divide this into 3 and then further divide it. Not that I intend to eat that slowly, realistically. I intend to more or less gobble that down as quickly as I can once I decide that is time to gobble it down. But with this there, I am a little bit concerned that this zombie is going to make a move for us. So, with that in mind, and considering we've got a bit of time left, I'm going to go ahead and deal with them. I can only assume they're going to wander in soon. Now, where are they? They've wandered over there. Oh, that's perfect for me. Let's head over here. Hi. Now, that window has 14 HP. It's more than you're going to be able to take down in one turn. So I'm going to let this turn pass. My energy levels are getting dangerously low now. Okay, I do need to rest. It is true. But let's switch over to the combat knife, which we're getting quite proficient with at this point. 5.2. Again, how much more can this take? Not a lot more, unfortunately. Alright, I'm not going to use that last little bit on that. I will use a single plank. Womp. Lose the plank. It's fine. You dropped the canned ham. Am I surprised? Not really. There is a box trap. Not what I'm looking for right now. Right, let's get back inside. We are going to sleep. We are desperately tired. Also quite thirsty. Sure, let's top up with a little bit of hydration as well. There we go. That brings my morale up. Okay, it is well past our bedtime. Time for us to tuck down. What day is this? Is this the 7th day? So we haven't made the achievement of getting to Terminus in 7 days, but I am honest, not really looking to that. That was a pipe dream from the beginning. All right, let's go ahead, tuck down. We should be okay at this point. There are a lot of things open, but I'm just going to go until energy is fully restored. We're not going to use an alarm clock here. We are using the pillow, which is fantastic, and yeah, should pass fairly quickly. And daytime has arrived. New information is available on the radio, but I spent the night reading the street map. It used quite a lot of API. I had to pass several turns in some cases, but we now have a direct path to Terminus. The sad part is, unfortunately, we are going to have to go through a tunnel. It's not something I understand, but the very nature of it frightens me. Let's have a quick listen to the radio, see if there's anything particularly useful for us to know. Okay, this location, if anyone needs it, use it. Food and medicine. Okay, let's have a quick gander. So relief supplies. We could head over there, grab whatever's there and move on. That actually is going to be useful for us. Right. The ramen has rotted. That's fine, though. I do notice that the needle is almost broken, so I'm going to go ahead. Oh, can I not? Well, it's wood glue, I guess. That makes sense. All right, well, then we're definitely going to need a spare needle then, so let's go ahead and make one of those using the bone. Sure, and I will be sure to wear my better gloves for this. There we are. And the fighting knife was broken. Oh, that's unfortunate. Why was I using the fighting knife? Well, I guess they'll always go for the worst item, but had I realized that that was going to be the case, I would have actually used my wood glue on that. That's a bit of a pain. Oh well. We've got the machetes, but we now lack a head attacker specifically. Of all the things to have used for that. Oh well, I guess I'm going to use the remainder of this. We can top up a couple of things, school bag a little bit, the fanny packs, let's get those built up a bit as well. That is lasting a shockingly long time. I'm honestly kind of surprised. There we go, it's now broken. Right, so that's taken care of. We do have a bat, but, you know, great for leg attacks, but not great for anything else. It's a bit of a shame. Though I guess I could use the pot for head attacks. That's not really my go-to, not going to lie. Right, I do need a bit of satiety, so let's go ahead and gobble down some fresh baked beans. Very nice indeed. And have a drink of clear water as well. Okay, well, we know where we're going. How much fuel have we got here? We've got enough to get a little bit of the ways. We could definitely get over to the relief supplies, and that's really all we're going to need for this, I would say. So with that, we're going to pass a turn here. I might pass two. We'll get out to the car. Oh, hi. Not exactly what I was expecting, actually. You can pretty much get anywhere. So can you. Well, I suppose we're going to be leaving right now then. Yeah, quite a lot of people showed up in the end. Let's store some items quickly before we do anything else. I'm not going to need all of this. Let's just pop those in there. In fact, I probably don't need the vast majority of the things that I'm carrying with me right now. But we'll do what we can with it. I might want to pop that on. I'm going to keep that book with me. Pop that one in there. Everything else seems reasonable. Let's go ahead, drive all the way to the relief supplies. Please and thanks. 1.8 fuel, and that is oh my lord, why? That is pretty much it for us to drive anywhere else. Right, you can't really get to me, but you can. The SWAT zombie. Well, this is unfortunate, considering. Right, well, of all of the things I've got, that's 1.7, it's 2.6... 2.3, potentially. Well, not the best option. 4.9 going for the body shots, and then I could use the baseball bat to take out your legs. Let's switch to the bat. Got 2.8 left. That would reduce his attack power. I don't have enough to do any more there. I should have bailed a little bit earlier. Alright, well, I need to put this on then. Let's pop the... I should have also had my gloves on! Oh well. Too late now. You're going to get an attack. I should have finished off that body part so that you would not have full attack power. You're grabbed. You're going for the attacks. Fat zombies on the way. You did not manage to get through my gear. That is kind of shocking. I misplayed that about as much as it's possible to misplay something. Alright, let's just take away your legs. There you go. You're now just ahead. We'll deal with you as well. You're already so slow. But I've only got a couple of attacks here, and I can't finish you off. Okay, another misplay. We'll see how this goes down. You weren't able to get through. That armor is kind of wild. Alright, I'm not sure how much you can move at this point, so I'm going to stop caring about you. Right, with that, do we want to pop inside? Kind of do. Let's open that up for us. Hi. Quite a few zombies around here, considering this was meant to be a safe house. Not that happy with it. If I move just down here, I'm going to force them to have to come out to me. Let's start being a little bit more sensible now. I've been playing around, not doing what I should. You're not going to be able to. You'll drag yourself close, but you won't be able to attack. Really? You're going to go for the window? Interesting. Interesting choice. With that, let's move up. Take out your face if we can. It's in a pretty bad way now, unfortunately, but there we are. And there we go. Job's done. Let's see what we can loot. Got another leather jacket. I'll take that, but there's no point in grabbing anything else from there. And over here, well, we'll have a look at that in a second. We've got some cereal and a bandage. Might actually be useful. Searching you is going to be useful for me, but I want to use whatever is the least useful glove to do it. Stop wearing that for now. Right, let's search. It's fine, the gloves will actually still survive. Powerful antidepressants. Not a terrible choice. Let's pass a turn. We're going to allow our slow friend... Oh, there's the supplies. It's underneath the SWAT zombie, really? Of all the places it could have been, why was it there? Got a makeshift fishing rod, a couple of zombies around the place. Another school bag, don't need it. We'll take the rubbing alcohol, though. Another pot, also don't need that. Okay, this wasn't the best place. Actually, there is still something there. There's still another room, I suspect. So let's open this up. Now, if I move in... Potential for the... Oh, no, there isn't a zombie in here. Okay. Very well. Oh, and actually some food. A little bit shocked by that one. Right, pass this turn. Gonna need to go and deal with that zombie over on the other side, though, before we move on. And I'm gonna have to pick out what we're moving on with is the big one here as well. Nothing else in there is worth it. Right, let's go. Hello. Now, I would like you to move to me so I can move past you. Literally dragging its torso along the floor. Right, let's close that. Could I just move on here? I can't. That is cheaper for me than anything else. Alright, so we just picked up a whole heap of items off the ground there. Which is useful, certainly. But now I need to drop things off and decide what I'm taking with us. Okay, let's have a quick peek in here. Obviously not going to take that head. Okay, there is everything that we're going to be taking with us. I am going to be bringing along the rotten food. It's not the best thing that we could be bringing, but at a pinch, I'll be able to keep ourselves topped up. Though that being said, we've got enough regular food here that I probably don't need it all. So I'm going to drop off the banana and the lettuce, sure. I'm not going to bring along the extra bags. Just don't feel that we're going to need them. Let me find out exactly where the enemies are. There's a couple over here. Now, if we have a look at the map, we are going to want to be heading toward the railroad in this here direction, so down there. So this is the direction we're going to be moving in. There's no reason for us to fight anything that we don't need to kill. So with that, you're not going to be able to get to me. You're not going to be able to get to me. I'm going to pass a turn, allow our AP to fully recharge, and then we can make the most savings with our movement. We know there's an enemy over here. I would like to remove them if I can. You can see me, you can get to me. You can see me, you can get to me. Given that, I'm going to step back and I'm going to let my AP restore. If we're lucky, you'll move down. Well, actually, you'll probably be able to move into the same position. It depends on which moves first. Okay, so it was that one. Not ideal, certainly, but I should be able to slip past if I really want to. Could I get over there? 4.4 AP, you would not be able to get to me, so I'm just going to slip past. There's no reason for me to fight right now, unless I absolutely need to. And with that, we're going to just top up on a couple of things. So first, going to have a nice hearty apple. Going to have a... Do we want a bit of a morale boost? Yes. A little bit of beer there. Going to top up the rest of our hydration. We're getting tired. And it is almost night time, I notice. And this actually heads straight to the railroad. So probably not the best place for us to go, actually, thinking about it. Hadn't probably considered that, had I? No, I had not. They are heading over there. You can't... Well, you could get to me if you wanted to. Alright, I would like you to try. I'm going to slip back, let them approach. We're going to actually have to clear this place out so that I can move forward on the next turn instead. Alright, let's deal with you then, Malado. You're protected, but I don't need to go for those parts of your body. We'll just go for the body, then the legs. There we go. Don't need to worry about you anymore. You, much the same. And then the body. Just going to leave a lot of biteys around. Let's slip inside. Hello. I could probably just take your head out right now, but this is mildly more convenient for me. Right. Use up most of my AP to get all the way inside. But we want to try and fortify this room if I'm able to. Oh my lord, more enemies to see me all over the place. Okay. Well, in that case, let's move all the way up here. Are you going to break through that? You are about to break through that, unfortunately. That's not the best situation for us, to be certain. Yeah. That becomes a dangerous room now. This room technically is not dangerous yet. So I'm going to take your body out if I'm able to. That was the wrong weapon for the body anyway. And your legs, you can just be there. Cover that window, cover this window. Right, you've seen me. It's going to take you a little while to get to me though. You are wandering back inside. Let's pass a turn. Allow the enemies to approach. I'll go deal with the fat zombie in a second. Can you really not get to me? That's kind of an unfortunate situation, honestly. 4 AP to get down here. We'll finish you off. Let's just take out the body if we can. How much more is on this knife? Actually, I kind of want to keep the knife. The knife is more valuable because it's a tool. Right, let's close that up. You can't reach me. I will close that door and then cover this final window in a moment. And with that, we should be okay. Right, can you reach me? You can reach me. So let me just step back. Again, going to let you do most of the work here. Oh, you didn't go through. Oh, I suppose I should have checked, because it will tell me if I'm liable to be attacked. And in this case, they didn't have the means to. The machete is broken, but that's okay. I'll just take out your legs. Wooden spear was broken. We're clearing up our items quite a lot. And at this point, we've now got zombies on these tiles, but unfortunately, I don't believe the zombies on those tiles can actually impede each other. So that isn't going to help us. Now, I'm going to need to get some energy back before we move on. I think we might be able to even get all the way over to Terminus. Maybe not in the next day, but not too far beyond it. Alright, we're going to have a quick sleep. I know, kind of a crazy situation to be going to sleep in, but here we are. We're going to sleep until energy is fully restored, and I will bring you back when something happens. Okay, we just woke up and there was a noise beyond this door. What a time to be alive. Alright, let's go and see. Who is it? Who would like to come in? It is a listener. You managed to hear me sleeping? I'm kind of impressed, actually. Let's take your head off. There we go. Well, that is dealt with. How many other zombies? Oh my good lord, there are a lot of zombies around. We don't want to be here anymore. It would take me 5.3 AP to get over there and 10 to get through. We can do that in one go. I'm going to close the door. I'm going to wait a turn. Then we're going to just make a move. We're just going to leave. Pass a turn. 7 AP restored. It is now daytime. You're, of course, in the way because you suck. 3 AP to get there. 6 AP to get here. Oh no, why would you do this? Okay, I'm going to close that door then. I'm going to open this one. I do not have the AP to get over there anymore. You've seen me and you will move inside. That door will not hold. However, you may go around. Okay, this is kind of wild, actually. They'll break through there. And they'll come up to this door. The knit gloves are almost worn out. I should probably stop wearing them. Yeah, let's pop on combat gear instead. Sure. And we are instead going to go this way. Oh, I'm over encumbered. Oh, that just means I can't put any more gear on, actually. They're spilling out from the dangerous area. Right. Well, we've got... This door won't hold for long, but it would actually be able to handle a couple of hits. I could get down there with 6.1 AP. But getting through there is not going to happen after that. Let's close the door. I'm going to take a big swig of water. Going to eat an apple and an orange. Because if we're going to die well fed. And I'm going to pass a turn. I'm going to let the zombies try and break through the door. It's going to take 3 hits to get through. And hopefully at the end of that, they're not going to really have much left. Never mind. Let's remove your head if I can. Let's use the plank. Don't really care for it. Right, I'd like to know where the enemy are. None are in this location. 5.4 to get there, and then we can immediately just go through. Go there. Damn it! You broke my pathing, you scoundrel! I didn't even need to stop there. That's the worst part. Alright, let's grab Pathfinder. Can I get through there? That is so incredibly frustrating. Right, you can't. You would be able to get to me. You wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't be able to. So I need to take you out. You're the only one that I do need to take you out, though. Do I? I haven't got the spear. That's okay. Let's move down. I think we're still actually in an okay position. Don't want to use that. Let's go for the axe. There we go. Nothing else here is going to be able to get to us. So we pass a turn. The others would want to try and grab me, but they're not going to be able to. Because I have AP. They can't bite me because I'm not bleeding. So all things said and done, so long. We are not hanging around there. Let's have a look. Got some work gloves, zombie, a fat zombie down there. Now, we simply want to move on to the tunnel. And the tunnel is there. You can move to a different location by placing the character on this tile. Fair enough. I want to know where the zombies are. There's one over here. That's okay. We basically want to try and maximize my AP right now. It's a fire starter on the ground. That's fine. AP required to move is 7.2, sorry. Okay. We're going to pass this turn, allow this zombie to move into one of these locations. It can't attack me. And then we'll simply move past it. I'm not going to spend my time dealing with it. It only moves one tile anyway. And that was something that I should have realized with the other fat zombie, is I took the time to take out its legs when that didn't bring me anything. Right, where have you moved to? You are right in front of this, so that's fine. We'll just move straight up to you. Hello. I would like to take out your brain. Thank you. What did you drop? You dropped some salt. Which is... I'm going to have an abundance if I die. I'm going to be honest with you. Right, that should be fine. We are using a lot of AP right now to move. But I'm fairly confident that we should just be able to slip through here. Now, the big question is what we're going to find on the other side. I might want to check out the radio, if I'm honest. But at present, things are going alright. Now, I do have a couple of other items. I do have high-dose adrenaline shots, if I desperately need them. Do I want to go through this with full AP? Kind of do, yeah. So let's have a gobble down of some crisps, and we'll drink some water. There we are. And maybe just top up our morale as well. Why not? There we are. Right, we'll pass this turn. We'll have 17 AP. We'll give us a remaining 10 on the other side. Well fed, well hydrated. We're in a good place, all things considered. The zombies are angry because they can't get to me, but that's just, they're going to have to live with that. Right, let's move through. AP after execution, 11.5. Oh, we are in the tunnel. Okay. There's debris ahead. Is there anything else in... Oh god, of course there are. Thankfully, I can see quite far. Alright, well, as soon as I clear this debris, it's going to be a rough place to be, but there's not much I can do about it. So let's go ahead. I'll have 11 AP remaining. Just one regular zombie there and another zombie. Okay, that's quite cool. Let's take you out. One blow to the head. Can you attack us from there? I don't think you can. Nor can you. I'm going to allow you to approach me. There we go. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Ouch. 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 So many attacks. You cheat. You're a zombie runner. Alright. Well, you still die like all the others do. Right, now I need to switch over. I could take legs, but let's not. Start to run low on my weapons now, unfortunately. Pop. You can reach me and attack, so I'm going to just step back. I am content. Somehow, I feel okay in this situation. Don't ask me why that is the case. I'm really not certain. Let's not worry about satiety right now. But I may as well top up my hydration. There's no real reason not to. And I'll allow you to approach. Well, I could. Or I could just take you out right now. Yeah, there's no one else in here, so I may as well. Let's just remove you from this situation, shall we? Have I got anything? Well, I guess this one. One. There we are. Sure, I'll take the antidepressants. And we'll move on. Okay, I'm hoping that this is just a single location, and it'll pop us out. But there's every possibility it's going to be a little bit more complicated than that. Either way, let's pass the turn. And let's slip through. I have 7.5 AP on the other side. We've discovered the railroad. We've got a soldier zombie. And we've got a regular zombie. Anything else? There's nothing else further up. But you would see me if I walk past that. Actually, no, you wouldn't. So let's just keep on the move. We've got a car unchecked. Do I want to check the car unchecked? No. No, I do not. I want to, ideally, just get to Terminus, which is so close now I can practically smell our freedom. Right. I will pass a turn here. We do not want to move up to Terminus with only half our AP. That being said, I do have adrenaline shots to make use of. Should the need arise, it is time to find out if it will. If it's anything like, oh, that is not good. Well. Ironically, you've actually got more head hit points than this dude does, so let's just take you out. I can get up there with 4.8 AP. Here is where we find out how things go. I can use 1 AP just to find out a little bit more. You wouldn't be able to get to me easily. Most of you can't either. You would be able to? It's pretty much the same to whatever I do here. Alright, we're pushing. Let's go. And we are going to use an adrenaline shot to give me 15 AP. Gonna cause me a severe headache though. How much does it cost to climb? 10 AP to climb over. Or I could just use my wire cutters to get through. Let's go ahead and just use this one. There we go. And actually, that's it. We make it. We just go straight around them. Oh my god, that was that simple. That I say that, and I had to use adrenaline to get through, but there we go. A 2-episode run. Mind you, this one went on for like 50% longer than usual, but it's fine. You have arrived at the Terminus. You'll be safe here for the time being. Time taken to arrive, 8 days, 11 hours. We were only 1 day and 11 hours outside of getting the achievement, so I feel that achievement is entirely possible, and that's not even going to be a difficult one. I just would need to spend less time reading books and more time quaffing vitamin drinks and just moving through the night, basically. Right, we killed 33 zombies, we visited 17 locations, and survival score 8%. That being said, we did find a car with a lot of fuel for the fuel economy it had. That carried us quite far. We've unlocked new occupations, though. Places visited. AP used. Movement was 41.5% of all my AP. 3 railroad areas, 7 houses, 1 fortified house, grocery store, a hardware store, a pharmacy, a restaurant, a tunnel, and the terminus. Now we know how tunnels work. They're actually not as scary as I initially thought. But that whole area there, the time it took us to get away from this, I should have factored that in. That was a trap. I went there thinking, oh, this is going to be great, but they were just pouring out of this location. I spent 23% of my AP reading books, and that was the difference. I shouldn't have bothered. I really shouldn't have. Searching 9.7, changing location 7.3, attacking 4.8, crafting and dismantling 3.2, opening and closing 2%, listening 1.9%. I actually spent quite a lot of time listening out. And then 5.4% on other. Score, there we go. Normal zombies killed, special zombies killed, items acquired. Not too terribly bad, all things said and done. Alright, unlock new occupations. We have got the Park Ranger, a wilderness survivor. They can survive to the end, even in the bitter cold. Starter item. This occupation starts with the machete. Okay. They'll start with 2 strength, 2 observation, 2 combat, 2 agility, 1 dexterity with 3 extra points. That's actually not too bad, but the observation and combat is fairly low. Kindle. Start a fire without a lighter using a plank. Oh, not bad. And cold endurance. We'd be able to get HP, reduce HP loss due to cold by 88%. Oh, okay. But it doesn't reduce the amount of, it doesn't like give you cold tolerance, it just reduces the amount of HP you lose. And Trapper, unique traits. This trait can only be selected by this occupation. It does not require trait points. Oh. Okay, that's an interesting one. That's a very interesting one, actually. Okay, so a unique trait would probably just be very good at trapping animals, so a good long-term survival strategy. Construction worker, possessor of great strength. No matter how heavy it is, there is nothing they cannot carry. They will have steel pipe. Will have 5 strength, wow. Health 2, dexterity 1, and 3 extra points besides. Lift furniture. Lift furniture. Placing furniture on a tile instantly kills all zombies on that tile. What? Just throw a table at them or something and just tip a refrigerator over on the zombies? Super strength. No more AP increase until weight 10. Wow, okay. That's actually kind of huge. No move AP increase until weight 30 is enormous. And then finally the martial art. Oh, we're already familiar with this one. We can now take this one ourselves. Focus dodge, counter attack. 100% chance to counterattack when dodging, and lots of combat and agility. Okay, well that was actually pretty amazing. All things said and done, pretty happy with that run. Managed to get there in 2 episodes. Again, like I said, if I'd spent a little bit less time, if I'd realized how attainable the 7 days was going to be, I wouldn't have spent as much time reading the books, but oh well. Survival occupations. There we go. Not too bad at all, but that's going to be it for this run of Terminus. Do let me know if you have a particular character in mind for the next run. I didn't gain any more points, unfortunately. It is entirely linked to the achievement, so I would have to go out specifically with a view to unlocking a specific unit there. Well, actually, no, I did get an extra 100 points from completing with the security guard, but we want some of the big point scorers down here in order to get some of the extra trait points for future runs. But at present, we've got a solid couple of choices. We've got the firefighter, the soldier, the athlete, the student. There was a lot of interest in the student, the martial artist, the construction worker, and indeed the park Ranger. Do let me know what you would like to see next, and maybe in a little while we'll jump into Season 3. But that was incredibly short, a true mini-series. It's amazing what you can achieve when you actually know what you're doing, I suppose. But that is going to be it from me and from Terminus for now. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. But until then, do take care, survivors.